Rogue and Codlac versus Dewasti and Scabadoo. I would personally put my money on Rogue and Codlac here, but could go either way. Dewasti is just like some wild gambling player. I think he's a bit more disciplined these days. Scabadoo played pretty impressively before. Nice switch from Rogue at the start. Big switch.
Oh.
Scabadoo just gonna get sandwiched. Dewasti in a 2v1, chopped by an Executioner Sword. I think,
Chopped.
yeah, I think Dewasti's running tier 2 torso, which is, yeah, very questionable decision.
Yeah. I don't Tier 2 chest, in my opinion, is just straight up war. It's like a downgrade from tier 1.
It is, yeah. It's just much worse.
It's the same hit to kill with lower mobility.
Dewasti just been 2 hit to kill by Executioner Sword.
Well, I mean, Exy Sword's always 2 hit to kill.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's what I mean. Just broken.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm of the opinion that the lowest hit to kill in the game should have always been 3, and the medium was 4. But whatever.
I mean, I don't mind like War Axe, for example, 2 hitting, but Execution Sword's too big to justify it. Has no downsides to justify it.
Aside from like, if you whiff, you can be punished.
But even then, you can't punish it half the time. The recovery's not long enough. Like most times, if Execution Sword misses you and hit the floor, and you parry,
Right.
you'll get, yeah, you don't have initiative. Right, big 1v1 now, Scabadoo and Rogue. My money's on the Zweihander, just because it's a better weapon for dueling.
Wasn't the Evening Star like considered stupidly broken for duels at one point in you?
It was broken until it got nerfed. It was in alpha. It was like the Executioner Sword because it was Crush's favorite weapon, so it was just broken, and then he nerfed it. It had like crazy releases.
Yeah.
Isn't
it cool having one guy in charge of balance for the entire scene?
I mean, it's possible to have one guy in charge. The problem is that he doesn't play the game enough. Like he's out of touch. He doesn't really understand the competitive balance, and he just gut balances as well, which you can't do. Like unless you know exactly what you're doing, like you can't gut balance. It's like it's basically a science. Right, Rogue big 2-1. Okay, just gets killed instantly. What do you do, man? Attacks on both sides.
BSO get their first round. They're on the board.
Yeah, you can do it. I don't think there's any like clear victor in this matchup. Yeah, but
anytime I see the Tabard, I just think of Tempest because they like are the only team that runs it unironically.
The Tabard. Oh right, yeah. And they put their logo on it as well.
Yeah. Double has a nearly impeccable Tempest cosplay. I was impressed.
What he does is he takes a Tempest cosplay and then he goes, "Stay in formation," in team chat.
I always have wondered how much of EU actually thinks we fucking like call out our footsteps in comms, just like March 2, 3. 4, like...
No, I don't think anyone thinks that, but most of us don't really rate staying in formation. Because like what happens is with a lot of players who are like really mechanically gifted, if you start with Dewasti.
Oh my god, he's popping off.
Oh, that was almost insane. Yeah, if you start restricting people's movements and their playstyle, then you end up like screwing them over. And as well, like if you stay, like you can do the formation thing, like if you make like a line and you block something, but otherwise, if you guys just stay as a ball, then you can just get surrounded, and then that's just not good. You get surrounded.
Yeah.
That's our opinions on it anyway. But the only thing that would decide that is a LAN.
Right. I'll work on it.
Oh, big 1v1. Scabadabadoo. Execution Sword versus Bastard Sword. The two most meta weapons. Codlac's one hit. Here comes the feint. How surprising.
I feel like Executioner Sword itself is broken, and Bastard Sword just rides on the back of the game being broken.
Yep. Well, I mean that, but as well, the Bastard Sword's just got some ridiculous things. Like it has, it's like it can be dragged like for no reason. It can just be dragged like crazy, and it has ridiculous stam game. If it had like Rapier stam game, it'd be a bit more justifiable.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly, in comp mod, I reduced the stam on hit and the parry negation, and it actually helps so much. Like just 2 small tweaks to it make it a lot more bearable. Because right now you just can't really win against it in a 1v1 unless he completely fucks up or you just gamble him perfectly. Oh, Dewasti going for the switch. Going to get punished, and then Rogue switches to him as well. That's beautiful plays. 6-3. Yeah,
Grog without Zwei is like a car without wheels.
yeah, he only plays Y pretty much.
Yeah, see, it's interesting because in A, you're more likely to see great sword, execution sword, and that's pretty much it. That's the meta. One person runs great sword, one person runs exy sword.
Y is basically a great sword, I guess. Because you can run 2-3-2, which is almost 3-2-3. Well, it is basically 3-3-3 in terms of an execution sword in the game. Oh, that glance though. That was so unfortunate. Rogue needs his stamina back. Oh, he falls to the neutral, gets a double parry. Nice reads. Oh, Rogue needs to chamber that. Nice kick. He's got no stam. Is there a weapon anywhere? He's going for a jump. Rest in peace. Nice try, Dewasti.
Right. That was map 1 to Rag and Kodlak. You know, Giru, I'm level 200, but I have exactly 5 gold.
Oh, what
Just
did he
the
spend
number
it on?
5. Every cosmetic in the game.
You got everything?
No, but I'm close. At least every armor piece. I'm missing like 2 or 3 helmets, 1 chest plate, and maybe a couple skirts or some shit. I don't know.
It'd be unfortunate if they bring out some like 300k item and you have to grind it.
Yeah.
Right, let's see if the BSO boys can recover this. Nice
What
kick.
team is BSO? Do you know?
Blackstone Order or something. I think
that's actually an entity from the campaign of For Honor.
Really? Ah, okay, interesting. Oh, Dewasti just threw it. Fortunate. Oh, he could have made
Blackstone.
a 6-1 play.
Yeah, I think Blackstone. I can't even remember if that's. I'm gonna look it up now. I'm bugged.
Bastard Sword Evening Star.
It's the Blackstone Legion in For Honor.
Blackstone. Oh, okay.
Close.
It's close then. Rogue's not having a fun time dueling that bastard sword. Oh, lovely switch. They both switched to him and he just got chomped. Oh, Dewasti's in trouble now. Rogue's got 1 stam though. Nice switch from Dewasti. Oh, lovely feint by Kodlak though.
It's good.
This is not looking good for the BSO boys. I think Rogue's so sick of dueling Bastard Sword, but he somehow keeps his cool calm. Cool calm.
Rogue and Kodlak have all the momentum right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, they do, yeah. Oh,
Except
I'm missing him.
That was a Matrix. Thing. Oh no! If he caught the second parry, he might have been able to do it.
Made a big play, yeah. Yeah, Kodlak's a very strong duelist, but I don't rate his 1vx anywhere near as good as his dueling. He's very good at reading.
Reading Immortal.
Yeah. Kappa. Oh, big switch from Rogue. Gets punished for it though. And then,
that Evening Star bonked him in the head for like a shit ton of damage.
Yeah. That's a problem with switching. Like, if you switch that aggressively, you get punished because the other guy just goes for a chamber attempt. And you just get instantly punished. Like, even if Rogue knew that attack was coming, if he had 200 FOV, he wouldn't be able to parry it anyway from the turn cap. So he just has to like not commit to a switch there. That's the only thing he can do.
Maybe if turn cap disappeared like the exact second you hit, you might be able to do some crazy hit to parry or something. But that's currently not in the game as far as I know.
Yeah, unless you have a hit stop. Oh, a nice kick from Rogue. Oh, the big read's coming out. Oh, and then Rogue just gets double stabbed.
I'm pretty sure even on hit stop weapons though, the turn cap lingers for like a quarter of a second or something.
You might be right there. You might be right.
These kicks from Rogue.
Nice damage output from Rogue. Oh, he's doing some huge reads. Punish. Oh, that miss is dangerous. Oh, and then he just doesn't parry. Oh, and his teammate's gonna go down. What is that throw, Rogue? Oh, it's not looking good.
The XE sword just got outstanded by the Master Sword. That was pretty epic.
Which makes a lot of sense. Game balance.
Just so we're clear, I'm not complaining that the XE sword needs a buff under any circumstances.
This Scabaduga, I don't think he's winning second win because he's got an arming sword secondary. Makes it even worse. Oh, these stabs though.
The stab didn't even animate. The fucking Rogue was just holding it out, and all of a sudden it just applied damage.
It's because the wind up's too short on the Y stab, so like the release curve makes it really dodgy. Oh, big thing. Nice switch from Duasti. Nice counter kick for Kodlak. Lovely switch. 2v1 now.
Ooh.
Lovely parries.
Wow. Almost jumped it. Ooh.
Oh, and that gamble from Kodlak. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of safe though.
It is a very safe gamble because he's in a 2v1, so you might as well just gamble. The thing is, like, if you're fighting one guy and there's two of you, if one of you just keeps gambling him, the one is forced to constantly punish that gamble, and then his back's just open.
Yeah. And he wasn't even one shot too, so he could just eat the Evening Star and not care.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, Rogue's just missing. This isn't good. He's very low stamina now. Eats a big drag.
Uh-oh.
Lovely counter kick.
Oh, the kick into kick. Into the
Oh,
fake.
Rogue with his base. What a god. Needs to stay alive for his teammate now.
The hit parry. Ooh.
Duasti goes to the
That was
gamble.
a really good play from him.
Yeah, he fucked
I
up
didn't
at
see
the
the other
start.
duel, but that was good.
Yeah, Rogue fucked up at the
Or
start.
good recovery. That's the term. Yeah.
Yeah.
He recovered definitely well.
Thank you, Rat Gift. Thank you, man.
The rat poisoner. They're still in the match. They're still in the tournament.
Oh, that team damage there, that's not very good.
1v2 for Kyle Beck. Oh.
5-5. It's actually looking close.
Mm.
Yes, my lord.
I think Rogue needs to step up his game here, but I think he's trying too hard on the switches. But it's probably because he has to deal with the Bastard Sword constantly. Just needs to get Kodlak to keep the Bastard Sword off him, then he can make nicer switches. Oh, he's gone for the switch, he's missed, then he gets instantly punished.
He got instantly punished, yeah. That's one thing I've noticed is I feel like NA has a slight edge on target switching, like on tempo. Not I hate using on tempo, but like when it is most difficult for the other team to punish.
Well, it depends how the enemies are playing as well. Like, if the other enemies are looking for switches, then you can do it. You can switch a lot more. But, like, if both enemies are trying to force duels, then it's a lot harder to make the switches.
Yeah, and it may be that I'm just full of shit and EU's just god tier at punishing switches on like an A or something. Who knows?
It just depends. I mean, like, if you use long range weapons, you can pretty much always punish a switch if you just chamber bot.
Right.
But, like, for example, if I was to play against Frank and Bob, that would be like a very switch heavy game. Like, we'd both be switching a lot and it'd be easy to switch. But if I was to play against like Double and Pac-Man, that's 1-1 now. If I was to play against Double and Pac-Man, then you'd just be dueling the whole time. And if you tried to make a switch, you just get punished because they'd both just hold S so hard that you wouldn't ever be able to switch properly, and they just position. And it just depends, like, if you want to go, like, if you know that you got strong dueling, then you can just force duels. Like, it's actually a lot easier to force duels than you think.
Well, I mean, I've seen it. On my team in NA, we have Kronk and Mossberg, and they're players that are very, very strong mechanically, and they like to use or just force their good mechanics onto other teams, and kind of simplify the strategy and just allow their mechanics to shine, so that they're good at forcing duels.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Kronk? Well, I don't want to rant about Kronk, but for being brand new to Melee Slasher and also being 14, he's really fucking good.
14. Very young boy.
Yeah, and he's a release player and he's 14, and he's like one of the best duelists in all of NA. No Shiv, no alpha experience.
That was some big smacking from Kodlak there. Yeah, the thing is about being a kid is that, like, because I used to play Mini Slash when I was very young. I think I started like when I was like 16 or something, and it's good, It's good 'cause you have sick reactions, but then the other thing I had is like, because I was a kid, I had like loads of energy and then like it's easy to tilt. Oh, Rogue just didn't parry there. Oh, he's getting spam feinted by Bastard Sword. Kick into stab, gambles, Rogue gambling. What can he do realistically? Oh, he gets stab dragged by a Bastard Sword. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, and then he just whiffed the kick.
Oh, the heartbreaking kick, Rogue.
Kodlak's got the outstand, but now he needs to 1v1 a Bastard Sword.
I'm almost curious if two-handed Bastard Sword will ever become meta, because it has the same recoveries as normal Bastard Sword, like feint recovery, whatever, but it also has long sword drags, like 525 ms, and it has really good stab release as well.
The problem is the one-handed Bastard Sword has just got the longest stab, basically, because the animation.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. I'm aware of the downsides. I just don't know if the upsides would ever be.
You can duel with two-handed Bastard Sword. It's a very good dueling weapon because you can just do Rogue with a sick kick. Oh, into a switch as well. What a guard.
Ooh, almost.
What's next level? 2-1. You can see 2-1 all over the scoreboard. Watch this insane Bastard Sword gameplay. Oh, he just eats an undercut. Does an Axel. Rogue gambles. Rogue, nice target switch. Oh, lovely team play. That was some insane team play.
Yeah, that's still good. I fell for that switch and I was watching.
Yeah. Yeah, these two are like very... Or Kodlak will do a very controlled switch. I don't think Kodlak likes to ever make like wild switches. He'll only do it if it's like really safe. Or Rogue's getting some free hits in there. Gets smacked. Oh, why is he not parrying these even his direct sell? What's wrong with him? Oh, Kodlak's in shit now. Just cornered by a Bastard Sword, being spam feinted and kicked. 3-2.
It's still winnable for both teams, in my opinion.
It is, yeah.
These last two games have been good.
Yeah, they are close. Oh, Kodlak just misses his drag right at the end. He's gonna go for target switch. Oh, Rogue just whiffed a kick in the distance. Oh, he's gonna die. It's a piece, 4-2. He's really close, actually. I wonder what Dawasti's doing. Like, I think the 2 rounds that Dawasti won is just because he just smacked Rogue and Rogue didn't parry it. I don't know why.
Watch, I'll do it again. Calling it right now. Oh, nope, he footworked away.
Oh, Kodlak's just farming Dawasti right now. Oh, and
Yeah.
Kodlak's on fence parry. This is dangerous. Oh, Kodlak with the throw. Can Rogue
Dawasti with the
win a big
waves.
2v1?
Oh, that was a good waterfall, but it got parried.
Oh, that throwable miss screwed him over. I think Rogue went to parry the throwable, tried to switch his parry into the drag and just got clonked.
We only had one rule violation all day, and it was an accidental kite shield usage, and they switched off right when I asked them, and the other team didn't care. So it's been really good as far as like following the rules.
People behaving, yeah. Well, we don't have Rick anymore in the EU, so we won't have many problems, I think.
It was like one honest mistake, and then of course there was the guy that was like using wizard powers to kill people with toolboxes, which wasn't explicitly against the rules, but we had a no projectiles thing. But I guess is toolbox a projectile? I don't know.
Oh, Rogue! Almost insane. Oh my god, they're both one hit. Oh, no. That's so unfortunate.
Bob asked to be moved in. I don't know if...
He's not in the server.
Oh. Okay. He's in VKB, I think.
No, I mean, he's not in the game server. He just wants to be naughty.
Okay.
Bob's probably the youngest, like, high-level comp player in EU, so he's quite rash with his decision-making. Oh, Dawasti, that was an insane switch. Oh, Rogue, nice feint. Oh, no, but then he morphs his punish. No, Rogue. How is he still going, man? That attack, man. Okay, this isn't looking good for Rogue's team. What's Kodlak? I think Kodlak keeps throwing his jewels, man. Can't punish a feint, Codlac. Got an excuse on the sword. He's going looking for a target switch. Nice fake switch from Scabadoo there. His lowest down. Guy behind you, Codlac. Running away. Lovely play. I think Codlac was gonna die there. I didn't see if the evenest down missed him from behind or not. Bastard sword. More. Eats an XL. Oh, Dewasti just claimed his teammate from behind. Oh no, these BSO guys are throwing 6-5 match point. No. Oh, throw ball. Rude. Well, Rogue just did a huge XL, but he ran up the box and missed. Oh, Dewasti just insta-kills Codlac. This is not looking good now. Rogue just
6-6.
behind him. 60. Yeah, this is very close. Next one to win wins. Oh no.
Sudden death.
I'm actually shitting the bed. The question is, who do I spectate for this? I'm gonna spectate Codlac.
Look at how remarkably symmetrical the stats are too.
Yeah. Chamber feint.
Oh,
Defensive feints from both sides.
the bastard sword. Oh man.
Nice stamina game going on. Oh, Codlac's just throwing his stamina. This is looking bad. He's looking for the switch. Oh, he's in trouble. Oh, he makes the switch though. Oh, and Rogue punishes it. Oh, let's go. Let's go. That was so close, man. 7-6. Holy shit. That was very close.